does something, I think it does the best possible, and like having that responsibility and acting with that responsibility in a space that we are also learning. It was terrifying.
It was a new team working together as rioters. It's a new sport as well. It's a new game, a game that's really growing and popular. It's also a new structure in working together as Europe and MENA. And our fans, of course, as they should, had very high expectations.
It's really exciting to start working on a completely new esports, bringing completely new content, completely new infrastructure, completely new teams and players that we have never seen before, and creating a lot of cool content around it.
Well, as the expression goes, every journey starts with a single step, and I feel like we took that single step.
In the beginning, it was quite messy, and there was no understanding of what we can do just to, to build this community and to build this fan base.
The first season of VCT was probably an absolute fiesta in EU, that's for sure. I mean, there were so many teams, so it's so competitive, and like when it's that competitive, it's like, it's honestly kind of scary. Like you're like, oh, we're only in the groups, but then you look at the groups and it's like, oh goodness, there's some good teams in here. And then if you make it to playoffs, you're like, oh my goodness, there's even better teams here. And then obviously if you keep getting further and further up, it's just challenging,
So stage one was an absolute whirlwind. We had to put together a lot on a tight time frame.
Stage one was kind of trying to figure out like what the level is on the game, but it's still a new game, so like everything is evolving so fast.
The players here have such different backgrounds, such different stories, such different journeys, and really understanding that and getting to know these players is pretty amazing.
We didn't really know if it was gonna work like that, because this is the first time that like we are connecting different regions to create one major region, and it worked, and I think it made everything very special.
I think Emea always has discipline, dedication, love to FPS games.
You've got teams from Turkey coming in, you've got teams from CIS coming in, and you've got teams from Europe coming in. It's a pretty stacked region. And when you got all those teams kind of like fighting for 1 or 2 or 3 spots, I think that's what makes it special, because it's so competitive.
It's something like 70 countries. It's something like 30 languages. So I think that diversity of teams and the players is really special.
This is not only about the teams and players, it's also about the team that worked on VCT and rioters that worked on VCT and other partners. Because we are so different, we are from so many countries, in Turkey, in Russia, and a lot of EU countries. And we also learn it from each other. We also have these different techniques, and we are so diverse. And this experience just makes us stronger.
I think nobody expected 2021 globally to be the way it went.
Everything we try to do is just to create great fan experience and for people to enjoy the broadcast and the new tournament. And I think for the first year, without coming with really big expectations, I think we achieved quite a lot.
We had some pretty funny characters emerge this year. We had some incredibly hype games. We had some edge of the seat moments. We had it all.
That's my whole experience, like an absolute squeaky bum time ball ache.
Emea in 3 words. The first is definitely diverse. The second would be depth of the talent pool. And the third, powerful.
Brave, visionary, and ready.
Successful FPS history.
Smart, versatile, and skill.
Don't know. Absolute mad gamers.
I hope for next year that even more women are going to join our Valorant community and the game overall. And even though we made huge progress in the esports community this year with up to 58 teams participating, I would really love to see even more teams coming up and building. And I really cannot wait for some of the women to be picked up in the VCT main rosters and for teams to become more diverse.
For our plans for next year, all I feel is just being really excited. We have managed to overcome many challenges and create really cool stuff this year for the fans. So next year will only be better.
I think this will be one of those years that when I look back in 10 years, I will definitely remember this one. It was passionate, it was exciting, it was challenging, it was terrifying, but it was great.
We definitely brought up the best that we had.
Right now, we know the tricks, we know the strategy, and the thing is just to execute with excellence.
2021 has been an incredible year, obviously for me personally, but also for the Valorant community, for the Valorant game, and moving forward. I don't even know how high I can put my expectations. It feels like there's no limit.
Valorant is here for the long term. Everything we're building with long term in mind. And I think this year we did a good job at laying a solid foundation that we build upon. And I feel like we really took that first step together with the fans and the teams and pro players as well.
I think if we work more in this year, 2022 will be great for us.
2022, I'm just hoping for another good season, you know. I wanna win tournaments, I wanna win trophies, and I wanna win, well, yeah, I wanna win everything. So if I can't win everything, I wanna win one thing, and if I can't win one thing, I wanna still be putting up a good fight.
We're gonna share the details with the community and the world on the 13th of December, and I can't wait to give you all of the details about Game Changers next year.